we're hoping that we've got everything set up right, eh? We don't know if we have, but anyway. And Steve, I might as well load the comments, Steve, so at least we can see if people can hear us and all that as well, eh?
I'm just going to see if I can open up this video myself.
Yeah, make sure that we're broadcasting, eh?
And you keep talking away.
Yeah, so came out here today out to Chinchilla. Well, actually yesterday we arrived out here at Chinchilla. Drove from Brisbane after work and popped out here and met up with Steve and Annie last night. It's a lovely little caravan park that we're at. So yeah, just let us know if you can hear us, guys. I think you can hear us. So just let us know if not in the comments there, Steve. Steve's got the comments there loaded for us. So, but yeah, we arrived in here late last night. I arrived here about 7 o'clock. Steve arrived here earlier, hey?
Yeah, we got here. We finished work at. Annie finished at 12. We got away from Kingaroy about 1:30, and we're here about 3:30. So about a 2-hour drive for us from Kingaroy.
Yeah.
And
about 3.5 hours roughly from Brisbane out here. But it's a lovely little spot. This caravan park's nice.
It is, yeah. It's been really enjoyable, really quiet.
It's sort of like a cross between like a camping ground and a caravan park type thing. There's areas where you can camp around, you know, around the grounds and all that type of stuff. And then there's also we've got like they've got big long stretches of dirt that obviously must have had a steamroller or something go through over it because it's bloody hard. And you can pull up your caravan beside it, and they've got water, power. It's just, I'll tell you one thing I've noticed, it is peaceful, really quiet out here.
The only noise really is two buggers talking away here, and we and everyone else. We have found though there hasn't been really many people come in on the weekend, and I think most of the people here are actually workers. They probably work on concrete and guy. There's a few mine guys here, stuff like that. So, but it's a fantastic little camping spot. It's only about 2 k's out of the main centre of town.
Yeah, not very far. And we went down to the what do you call that place? The dam.
Chinchilla Weir?
The Weir, yeah. It was really nice down the Weir. If you ever get a chance, if you're passing through, hey, if you're just passing through at night, you can apparently stay at the Chinchilla Weir for make a deposit, like a donation. That's what I noticed as well, hey. And you can make a donation and you can camp there overnight if you want. I think it's about 48 hours. Although it seems that if they're not too busy, you can stay a bit longer.
So can you hear us all right, Robin? You just got it's a bit low. Is the sound low? Or do you want us to move a bit closer and see a bit more of our faces? Or
we might try on the next one, eh? Because what we're going to do, we're doing it here at the moment, and we're going to see maybe, we might move a bit closer. We're going to see maybe if on the next one, what we can do is we might even hook up some of the wireless microphones. We've got some wireless mics there as well, hey? So we might give that a go for you too, hey? There we go, we're moving forward. It's funny watching it delayed, isn't it?
So we're a bit low, hopefully it works out. We haven't got one of those directional mics, we're only relying on...
just the mic on the iPhone.
iPhone 11, if we had the iPhone 14 up there, we'd be better, I reckon.
Yeah, that probably would be, definitely. So what's going on here? You got g'day from Albury, from Graham Whitaker. Hi Graham, how are you? Good to see you there, mate.
So I don't know, did that improve it at all, getting a little bit closer to the camera?
Hopefully it did.
The only thing I can do is walk around the other side of the camera and see whether it's louder or flip the lens around, but I don't know whether we can do that now.
Oh well. We'll see how we go when we get on Steve. We might try some of the wireless mics. I've got some wireless mics, so we'll give them a go. See if they work a bit better, perhaps.
Yeah, Graham said that's better. I mean, we can move closer, but the closer we get, the uglier we get.
That's right. We don't want that. So one of the really nice things about this little park we were at, it's called Ruebens Lagoon. Is the name of the place, hey. And yeah, they've got a little lagoon just sitting over the side over here where you've got little paddle boats and all that stuff you can go out in. They do have the toilet facilities and all that here as well. So like if you were just coming out and you didn't really have a lot of stuff, maybe you just had a tent, for example, tent and some food and some sleeping gear, the perfect place to come to. They've got a little kitchen over there that you can use also, and yeah, toilets, showers and all that sort of stuff. So you come out here and yeah, it'd be a great place to go camping. You're going to show us what you cooked up, Steve. You should have tasted this, eh? It was amazing.
I don't know whether any of you has watched Phil Damiano and Terry Greentree's Secret Apple Cobbler.
Yeah.
We actually cooked a different version of that up tonight. I'll do a video on it, a couple of videos coming out, but we just had it literally, this is still hot underneath, 5 minutes ago, and I tell you what, it was bloody beautiful. I don't know whether I can get that up in front of the camera without spilling it all out, but
It was good.
it was bloody good. Best dessert we've ever had, Terry.
Yeah.
So thanks to Robin, who you stole it off.
It's got this. What they do, they put brown sugar on the top of it, and we also got some of the stuff from the packet, didn't we? What was that? They had some topping on it.
I actually, Terry used a vanilla cake mix. I actually bought a self-saucing sticky date pudding,
Yeah.
and we put all the ingredients in like Terry said, and we actually ended up putting the self-saucing sauce on top of it, and cooked up really nice.
It comes up really nice and sweet. That brown is actually the sugar. It's actually just browned up there a little bit, and it tastes really nice. Nice sweet topping on it as well, eh?
Yeah, yeah. So Robin, absolutely fantastic. I will be trying to get that fruitcake mix off here as well.
Yeah, she did an amazing job. First time I'd ever tried it was when we were camping out a couple of weeks ago with the guys, and it was amazing. It was really good. So yeah, a bit of sad news about what happened out here at Chinchilla, eh, mate?
It was, yeah. It was. We will touch on that. It's very sad that what happened to those police officers and the innocent civilian. It was very humbling for us to come out here the other day, and I actually drove past the police station by mistake on the way in. I just took a wrong turn and I ended up going past the police station, and there was a lot of news reporters out there and a lot of people paying their respects, and they had the sort of memorial sort of going at night.
Yeah.
And when Rob came in, I think he got a bit of roadblocks in it.
Yeah,
but,
there's a couple of roadblocks there and all that, but nothing you can't find your way around, you know.
But we went down the street the next day and we visited the site, and we just had a bit of a quiet moment.
And just had a look and just, you know, pay your respects essentially. I mean, I don't know, I feel really sad for the families, and you know that, you know, they're in their line of duty, they're just doing their work, doing their job, and that's happened unfortunately, hey. And we didn't plan to come out here for that particular reason. We actually booked this in beforehand, and it just so happened to be that way. But yeah, I mean, two police officers doing what they're supposed to be doing, and to be killed in the line of action, I just don't think that's fair. But,
yeah. So, hi Phil. Phil from Phil's Camping and Touring. We're just talking about you, mate, about your great cook up there. I think we had just as much banter and that going on with these guys.
a little bit of banter. We might have been on the beers or anything like that, you know.
Yeah, there was a few beers going down earlier and some rums and things like that. So we were sort of at the top end of being a little bit silly when we were.
Yeah, we're having fun.
We're having fun.
Yeah, look, if you guys ever want to come out camping with us, you're welcome to. Like, you know, we don't mind anybody else jumping in with us, do we, mate?
No. Hi, Luke Reed. How are you, mate? Good to see you on there.
Hey, Luke. How are you, mate? Haven't heard from you in a little while. It's good to see you there, mate. Hey.
Yeah. So we've got the comments going down here.
Yeah, it's good to see. Hey, but yeah, when we head off camping, we're going to.
So what Phil said, he can't hear us on the TV. Turn the volume up, Phil.
Yeah, mate.
Everyone else can hear us. Yeah, it's probably because you've been fiddling around with that Starlink all day. Well, for 3 days. So
guys, we're using Starlink here at the moment. Hey, so hopefully the video's all right. So what's happening? We're just using the iPhone. So it's the microphone that's in the iPhone. It's an iPhone 11. It's an older one now. And so I do have a wireless mic set up, so we might try that out later on and see how we go as well. We've got Annie sitting there pulling her tongue out at us as well, on the other side of the camera. And yeah, so that's what we've done. We've hooked up via the Starlink, and the connections out here has been fantastic. It's been really good. So hopefully it doesn't break up. I did notice, like when Buck was doing his live feed, every now and then we'd break up, so hopefully we don't have that issue.
I might actually just get Annie to say something like in a reasonable voice out the back there, just so we can see the sound difference from the other side of the camera.
What do you want me to say?
That'll do.
Hey.
Hi.
So I don't know, did anyone hear Annie talking then from the back side of the camera?
Anyway, that'll probably take a little while to come through as well, eh?
Yeah. So what's everyone doing for Christmas? We're working. Annie and I are working. We've got to work Christmas Eve, and we've decided not to work the public holidays. Woolies this year has decided that they're going to open up on the public holidays, so we said no, we don't want to do it. So it's only voluntary for us, so we decided not to. So we're booked in 30 minutes away from Kingaroy at Suda Park. I've got a video off about that. And I think Rob's decided
Yeah,
to
we're
join
going to
us.
come out there and join Steve and Annie as well, over the Christmas period, which will be really nice. And yeah, just spend time with some great people. Enjoy it. It's great to get out camping, guys. Unfortunately, working in the camping industry, you don't get much time to actually head out camping. And at the moment, I've got weekends off, so heading out and using them as I can. It's a great time to head out and catch up with people as well. So Terence Green Tree says our is coming through on Starlink Fantastic. So there you go. So Robin Green Tree said we're off to Clifton. Have you ever been to Clifton, mate?
No volume.
You ever been to Green? Been out? So Robin said he's heading out to Green Tree.
No, I've never been there.
Clifton, sorry.
Clifton.
Yeah, sorry, Clifton.
We're off to Clifton.
Yeah, I've never been out there. Hey, Robin. So no, unfortunately not. And Trevor says he's off to, was it Maryborough and Harvey Bay? Harvey Bay's a lovely spot, mate. That's obviously where we were up when we were at Bucks event and all that. It was good out there, eh?
It was, yeah. It was really great, sort of getting together with all the community up there. Landy Smurf at the Christmas party. Just wanted to wish you no worries, mate. You enjoy your Christmas party, mate, and thanks for just jumping on and saying hello.
Appreciate it, mate. It's great. Good to see you too, mate. Hey, Landy.
How's the weather down there in Tassie?
You're down in Tasmania.
Yeah.
Jeez. Cold? I hope it'd be a bit cool. The weather here has been really good, hasn't it?
It has, yeah. Like it's been windy at night. The wind's been coming up at night. We actually were having a few drinks here last night.
No,
and, as you do. And we decided to go to bed. We were all feeling a bit tired, and we're probably in bed half an hour. And then all of a sudden, I feel like someone's jabbing a bloody pitchfork in my back. And it was Annie trying to wake me up because two pegs on me fly over me rooftop didn't come out, and the fly was flapping over the other side of the camper. Rob thought his awning blew down over here.
I'm sitting there in bed and I hear this noise. I thought, what the hell was that? And get out and I'm looking around. I can't find anything. Nothing wrong with the camper trailer. Everything's set up right. And I'm like, I wonder what it was. Then I hear this, Steve, get up. There's something wrong with the camper. The next thing, I think Steve comes out and he's trying to tie stuff down. And anyway, that was interesting.
It was good, yeah. And you might notice in the background here, what's this, Rob?
So that's the Austrac, the Tanami 13 they call it. The X13 they call it, yeah. It's the new caravan that I bought. So sold one camper trailer, so I got rid of one of them. And I've still got my dot trailer. Probably keep that for a little bit longer. Got to test this out, make sure everything's right beforehand, and might even get rid of it as well eventually at some point in the future. But for the moment, I love my dot. My dot trailer is one of my favourite camper trailers. So I love it. You can go anywhere with it. This thing here, it's pretty. It's off-road capable. It's an off-road camper trailer, and yeah, I've got a video up on my YouTube channel if you want to go and have a look at that. It sort of goes through it in a bit more detail. But yeah, it's been interesting. Today's the first time like on this camping trip we've ever hooked up to power. And it's great, you know, instant hot water, it's there straight away, and water supply's there. It's just nice to be able to have those things on tap if you wanted to. But, and not have to worry about, you know, batteries and all that type of stuff as well. It does have two 100 amp hour lithium batteries built into it as well, but it goes pretty good. It goes pretty happy.
Yeah, and he's had the aircon running most of the day and standing outside, so it'll be nice and cold inside for him.
I went inside before and it was stinging hot. I thought, no, bugger it. I'm paying for the power, I might as well run the air conditioner.
Well, you got to have a few mod cons. We're all being sort of...
They're just asking about the last man standing. We've got that beer over. Actually, we should grab one out.
I met with Steve Bradbury there the other night. Absolutely fantastic interview. And I rung Rob up the other day and said, bloody hell, can you go find some for me in Brisbane? You'll have better luck down there. So he found it at Dan Murphy's, and the only trouble is he didn't buy enough. But they bloody went down good. It's a good beer. I'm going to get online and buy some. I might even buy a bit of their merch as well. So just to support another Aussie. We've only got one of those mid-strengths left.
One left. We drank them all.
We had the full-strength one. They're a great beer.
It's interesting. I reckon you should try both of them. Get the mid strength and get the full strength, and you can try them out and see which one you like the best. Steve liked the full strength as well. Hey, I didn't mind either of them. They're both really nice. The full strength was good, and some of them you end up with not feeling so good the next morning, but they were great. No problem with those things. They're good beer.
Phil's asked a question there. What's the
Vegetation like the starling, pretty good, mate. So Phil, there's not many trees around. They've got there are trees sitting around it, but the starling is facing straight up. Interestingly, like when I'm down in Brisbane, it sort of faces towards the south, like a south direction. But here, it's actually pretty much level with the top of the caravan, which I was interested. I sort of thought it would be tilted one way.
It did that at Cobham Cove.
Yeah, it's almost like it's at level, and it's been working really good, mate. I was looking at the speeds before. It's getting like 120 or something like that. I think it was. It was fast anyway, coming down.
And it was 18 upload or something.
Yeah. So upload was a little bit slower sometimes, but it got up. I've never seen it happen before. It went up to about 41 megabits per second. I've never ever seen it get that fast before, going up. But anyway. That's what it was, and it's been pretty good. I've noticed tonight it's got quicker, so hopefully it's coming through quite well.
Well, the picture looks good on my phone.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Just the sound, not a lot we can do about that. We're new at this. This is only my first real live beat.
Yeah, that's right.
So we thought we'd try and get into it a bit and have a bit of go. If you've got any questions about anything we do related with our camping, I'm going to talk because we're going to hang up soon on this one, and
go over to Steve's channel. We'll try that over there as well.
we're going to try it on my channel as well, just so that we can both have different videos up on two channels. So if you can jump from this one to the next one, that'd be really good, and hopefully have that worked out.
Yeah, well, we're going to try Steve's phone, so we'll see if it's any different. And I also do have a wireless device, so I'll kind of grab it and see if it works as well for us.
So if we're a little bit late connecting on my live feed, don't worry about it.
Six glass is the beer lager.
What's that?
Is the beer a lager?
The other one it was a full strength lager.
That says a lager
This
as well.
one says lager. It's a mid-strength Australian lager. This one's 3.5. The other one I think was 4.5.
Yeah, this other one's like a greenish type colour can, I think it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Greenish colour. So, and the blue colour, that's the mid-strength one there as well, I think. So, yeah, it was really nice. Yeah, nice tasting though as well, hey. What else we got going on here? What was it? V8S01, last man standing on tap was at the Breakfast Creek Hotel. Nice drop.
Nice,
That's
yeah.
good, awesome, mate.
Yeah, it's good to see it getting out there. Is the Breakfast Creek the one in
Brisbane.
Brisbane, yeah.
Down in Brisbane.
Well, that's good to see, yeah.
Yep, Brecky Creek Hotel. Where's little Winnie? Little Winnie's over here.
She's in bed.
We're just getting her out. We'll bring her over and check her out. Here we go.
So here's little Winnie. She'll go straight for the beer, especially if it's open.
Can I open it up, Steve?
She'll,
game?
she'll drink it straight away.
Probably we should.
But she's been having fun, running around. We went for a couple of K walk this morning with her.
Winnie's a bit of an alcoholic, I think. She gets right into it.
So we'll put her back down.
Cool. What else is going on here as well? Hey, how's everyone else's day been? What have you guys been up to?
Well, we've, like I said, we went in and had a look at the big watermelon today. If you would have checked out social media, you would have seen the photos we put up of that. We went out to Chinchilla Weir and had a look out there as well.
Have you ever seen that watermelon before, Steve?
Not that size.
Oh, that's quite huge. And I was actually surprised how realistic it looked.
It looked real. The photos we put up, we did a bit of funny photos with trying to hold it and stuff like that.
Yeah, we were mucking around. We were having some fun. But yeah, I was surprised how big it was. And it was interesting, they have got a really beautiful little park out there. It's got like place the kids can go swimming. Well, not swimming. It's like a water park where they've got the fountains and all that sort of stuff. You know, they're shooting up out of the ground.
They've done a good job. It's botanic gardens they put in, and it's like an Australian sort of botanic garden. They've got a lot of natives and old trees and rocks and a lot of wood chip stuff like that. But they've also put in stuff for the kids. Yeah, like Rob said, there's a water park there that's got one of those dump buckets.
Yeah, buckets on as well.
But it's actually a watermelon. So it goes with the theme. And there's a historical train museum there.
Yeah, beside it.
Beside it.
I think that they were closed when we were there. I think they're reopening. What was it, January 15th or something like that, I think, roughly.
And they had a rock climbing wall there for the kids. So
Yeah. And then they also had like a Christmas display as well, with Christmas lights and all that out there as well. So if you like that type of stuff, you can go and check that out. They look really good. One actually really nice thing about this park, and it's interesting, the lights. So when you come in here, they've got lights wrapped around all the trees and all that as well. So that it's all illuminated. And I think they stayed on until around about 10 o'clock.
yeah, 10 o'clock all the lights go out.
Which is interesting because like most places, they turn the lights off straight away. But this place, they leave them on to 10 o'clock and then they switch off for the night. Which means you can sit around, talk, and enjoy your company and all that as well. And you turn them off after 10 o'clock, and it's time to head to bed. So what's it? Ruebens says the town's really nice. So yeah, it's beautiful out here. It's my first time out here. I've never been out here before. I've driven through the place.
Yeah, me too. We've gone through Chinchilla a couple of times, I think, but never stayed here. And I'm really glad to come out here. Actually, it's really good to come out and visit some of these little outback towns and especially support them. Like we went down and done a bit of shopping and bought a few bits of gear that we forgot, and there's probably some stuff.
It was interesting, coming from Manly, we have a little town there called Wynnum Manly, and it reminded me a lot of that place. Cause there's lots of like little shops that just you walk down the street and there's shops on the other side of the street. Gone are the days of the shopping centre, don't have that out here. They've just got shops on the side of the street, and it was fascinating, just being able to walk up and down again. And one thing I did notice here at Chinchilla was the community. Like you could see they were all supporting each other. Whereas when you go to a big city and you go into a shopping centre, it's not that care for anybody else.
Well, they actually had that raffle going up in the main street. One of the local businesses, or all the businesses actually, all contributed prizes.
Yeah.
And if you shopped in the stores, you got a ticket, and you had to be there to win it. So the town was pretty full on Saturday.
It was, but it was fascinating just seeing, just everybody just working together. There was just a community spirit in the place, and if you get to come out to a place like this, come and check it out. You'll see exactly what I mean. Like I work in Brisbane, and I've worked in large shopping centres like Carindale and Chermside, and it's just not the same type of community spirit that there is in places like this. It's fantastic. Yeah, what else is going on?
Luke saying g'day to Annie.
Yep, g'day Annie.
Say g'day, Luke.
And g'day to Phil's mum as well.
Luke.
So Luke said g'day to Phil's mum up there also. And what's this here? I had a job up 270 35. What's that mean? Phil's saying it.
What's that?
I had up to sorry, still at the speed.
Speed on Starlink, yeah.
I thought you had a job 24 hours a day or something. Yeah, cool.
But we've been doing a bit of stuff on Rob's van for him too. He put on a reversing camera.
Yeah, hooked up the reversing camera. That was a little camera, that one, isn't it?
It was, yeah. We just stuck it up on the back of the van, and wireless one, the way to go.
It's a beautiful, nice big display. I'll do a video on it sometime soon. And I'm just testing it all out at the moment. But we hooked it all up, and I was just amazed at the quality of the picture. Like I've had some before, they're tiny little displays on it, but this is a massive, big display. And the picture quality was fantastic, really nice and clear. So I just got tested off, driving on the way back to Brisbane and just see what the picture quality is like. Because I have seen some of them before, and the picture breaks up every now and then. So I'll just be interested to see how it goes, on the trip back as well. Hey, just makes it easier, when you're reversing the trailer, I find, be able to see where you are. At the minute, when you get into home, I've got to drive in on a main road into our property, and then I've got to try and reverse the trailer into the carpool, which is not easy. And try and do that one person's not easy at all. So it can be a bit of a challenge, but hopefully with the camera it should make it a bit easier as well. Hey.
Buck, we are at 6:30 as well. We thought we split it up into 2 live feeds, Buck. We're doing one on Rob's phone, just to test it out there, and then we're going to do one on mine as well. So
And you head over to Steve's channel.
we're going to head over to my channel. So we're hoping everyone will get off here and jump on the other one. Like, it'll be really good if you can. We'll talk about a bit more stuff. We're just about done here, but we're going to, when we come back on in a minute, we'll talk about maybe some of the trips we're going to do and where we're going after Christmas, all that sort of thing. Some of the camping spots, and we might even mention a couple other things coming up on some other YouTube channels. Just so to remind us, not that you're all reminding, but
So Steve's channel is FJ Camping and 4-Wheel Drive. Rob, you need to wear your hat. Yeah, I know.
All I can see is the big red glow.
It's sunburnt today.
yeah, Rob, we went out earlier and had a look at the big melon,
Yeah,
as you can see, red melon.
Well, I'm pretty sure I got some of the tan from that melon.
I actually took a photo of Rob in front of it and I had to colour correct it, and I said to Rob, bloody hell, your head's the same colour as that melon.
Yeah, but so was Steve, so that's all right.
Red spot plus comment.
Should have been on the other channel waiting for your diddly donks.
Hey mate, we're still learning all this, Buck. Like, you should have seen us. You just said, oh, just go on there, and bloody, we rung Buck up earlier and we were saying, how do you do one of these bloody live feeds? We'd never really done it.
I've done one ages ago, but you do it on your camera at home, it's easier.
No, but
Doing
to
this
set
thing,
one up as a premiere
bit-
sort of thing,
That's a bit different.
we had no idea.
Yeah.
Like, Stone the Crows, like, I mean, us two putting our head together and we still didn't make jack shit.
Oh, we got there eventually.
We
didn't
got there eventually.
Yeah,
We rung Phil, we were bloody typing everything in.
Yeah, we created a feed, then we accidentally created a second feed, and then we had to try and delete them. So we figured all that out. We got it eventually.
Lucky you're not waiting on 4 bloody live feeds, Buck.
That's right. Anyway, all right. Well, we might gonna head off and we'll get your stuff ready as well.
Yeah, so if you can, we're going to hang up now, but my live feed thing, you should be getting a notification about it, or it should be up there. So we're going to hang up on this. If you just flip over to FJ Camping and Touring, and
Yeah.
we'll pick up from where we are.
Yep.
G'day, YouTube.
There you go, Scott. Get off and get off.
Scallions.
Get off and get on the other YouTube live feed. So we'll say it instead of Mr. P used to say,
Yeah.
get off.
No worries.
Tell Snorky that he'll put a hat on the next one, okay?
Throw a BB.
A beanie.
Beanie on for the next feed.
Yeah.
Okay, mate. I'll put a hat on then, shall I?
Yeah, so we just got to swap the phones over, and when we come back on, we'll go through a bit of other stuff, eh?
Yeah, be good.
Thanks
Right,
very
guys,
much
turn the camera off.
tuning in. Rob's got to get up and work out how to switch this thing off now, so we could be another 10 minutes. He's still trying to.